in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. I'm breaking in.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got a team that's been great at defending the pass. The Cowboys are #1 in pass defense, and they're going up against the Seahawks offense that knows they'll be challenged. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st.
All right, here we go.
And now here's a carry heading left. So from the 40 to the 45, 5-yard run.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
Aaron Donald's dimensions were talked about big time when he first entered the league. Many called him undersized. Now they just call him all-pro.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense.
All right, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they pick up 20. And now a first down following that long gain. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Set. Green, 39.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Now a handoff as they run left side. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
And they'll go on the ground. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. But good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. First and 10, Brissett. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now it's 2nd and 7. We're set now on 2nd down. Over the middle, able to find Carew. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And now the defense for Dallas.
Stephon Anthony acclimated quite quickly to the NFL. As soon as he joined the team, he became their leading tackler.
Third and short yardage, Brissett. He's got time in the pocket. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Brissett. Crowder's got it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 19 yards there. And it'll give the Seahawks a 1st down. So they're operating in the red zone. From the red zone now, Brissett, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll give it here to his running back. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And this is going to be incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And out now come the Cowboys. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Love the run right there. And when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, You saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. They'll give it to him right up the gut. He finds some open field here. And that one results in 35 yards. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us. And then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line. And they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And, boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Big boys down there in the trenches in a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Second down, Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jeremy Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now set to take over on offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They come up in an offset eye. A second down throw for Brissett. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And he has Carew. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Out of the gun, Brissett. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line. Brissett to throw on 1st. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it's good enough for a Seattle 1st. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 1st and 10, Brissett. It's complete left side to Aguilar. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Into the air once more, it's Brissett. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll come out in the pistol. 3rd and short yardage, Brissett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, they were in the red zone, and they needed a 1st down. Was it a surprise to you that they went to the tight end?
Not at all. I thought, though, the defense might put a little more pressure on him, but still able to complete it. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They come out here in the eye. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he puts it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he powers his way up past the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go now. 3-19. All right, now look at this.
Now back to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL And the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They go play action here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They've got great field position, obviously, to start this drive. Tie game, do you maybe go a little riskier here with that great field position?
I think some guys look at it and say, let's go. Be aggressive, be bold, let's get it downfield right now. Other guys will look at it and say, you know something? I think we're in a position to get 3 points if we don't make any big mistakes. Run our offense, get in that spot, and see if you get the 3, and hopefully, maybe even more.
Either way, I bet they're happy to have options. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go now.
Now they try the right side here. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2, now third down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
Set. Green 39. Green touching that body.
Now a pitch out to Hill. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So they don't get a touchdown here on this opening drive of the third quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You've got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. Ten yards still left on second down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And they'll run it here. And he powers his way up past the 30. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
To throw, Brissett. They were looking that time for Leonte Carew. And it's 4th and 4.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
He'll look to set up his blockers. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what you do best.
On the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll come out in the pistol. And on the ground they go with a running back. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Second down following the run. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taking it about the 16. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Brissett on 1st down. Over the middle, able to find Carew. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Let's go!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go! 1-9! Ohio!
And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the carry. There it'll be second down. Second down, 8.
Cut in left. Cut in left. 3 down. Let's go.
Brissett now on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
receiver still gets a point there? Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
But I'll tell you what, I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Let's go. Let's shoot. Ohio. Hey, watch this.
It's third and long for Brissett. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
This is taken at about the 14. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
A second down throw for Brissett. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction. and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Flush to his right, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a gain of 9 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Seven yards remain now on third down. On third down, Brissett. Can't find, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. Well, you talk about clutch right down the pipe, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
And he didn't leave much doubt there, did he? Good snap, good hold, and that one was dead center.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They come up in an offset eye. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Seven yards remaining here on third down. Hill, the lone setback. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here.
All right, here we go. Blue, landed. Blue, watching that body. Detroit, Detroit. Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know, the field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Brissett to throw on first. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Come on, let's go. Let's round. Ohio.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, although it looks good, you know, and now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Shift together here from the D-line.
Green 39. All right, now look at 56.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back.
All right,
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Then the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Dallas, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8.